Yes, we are in the paint shop. Got a lot of work to do. Came in yesterday, didn't do anything yesterday, was just collecting some supplies. Had to go out and get bits and bobs, you know what it's like, panel wipe and brushes and what have you. But I've got a mate helping me for a couple of days, and I've got my son coming down for a few more days. So most of the prep I'm not going to have to do on my own, which is good. So today's project, we're going to remove everything, all the fittings off the roof, and get all of this stripped so it's like the side. Yeah, it's a bit boring today really, probably not going to do much filming, there's not a great deal to show you really, but I'll bring you back and update you at the end of the day when we're all cleared. Hello again from the boat shed. It is hot, yes, it's a bit of a burn and we're reaching 28 degrees mid-afternoon. Strangely enough, without the sun beating down on top of us, in this shed is actually the coolest place in the marina. So we have got lots of shade and it's nice and cool in the boat as well. So we've been in here for a few days. My mate Mick's been down and he's been a fantastic help, because 2 days work for me equals 4 days when you've got a helper, because you get twice as much done. So we're all stripped, as you can see. We found that the old mushroom vents had used self-tappers to hold them down, so they've been re-drilled out and they've been tapped now. They'll be going M5, I think it is. We're just getting ready to JB weld now. These are the old solar holes, if you can see inside there, but there is a grub screw just beneath the surface of those two, and we'll JB weld over the top and the grub screw. It will support the JB weld as it's going off. And we found that we're going to need a new chimney. This rust here, that is spread off the bottom of the chimney plate. Yeah, it's not good at all. So yeah, more expense. I've managed to find one the same, and then with the cap, winter cap and everything, 180 quid man for a little bit of tin. There we go. So I've got my son coming down today. He's going to be down about tea time. So I'm going to smash on. I'm on doors and hatches today. This is our sliding hatch. Weighs a ton. But we've got a little, that's all rubbed down, but we've just got a little bit of filling to do. That's the old lock. And then over these, we machine screwed in from the other side of things like this. We've got to get a proper, I'm going to use an oak strip there, that diameter, and that is the receiver for the throw bolt from the inside. But yeah, we're going to just JB weld over the top of them. They've been taken down just to the surface. So rather than just wood screws into a bit of wood, we're into the metal on all of our locks and security. I've just done one of the rear doors. We just give it a good rub down with the sander. That's not bad actually, it's not bad surface. And again, the little bit JB weld just to smooth over these, and then we're going to sand them again. Obviously we have the chrome plate over here, and yeah, we're going to get there. These grease nipples, there's quite a lot of them on the boat. There are obviously 2 per door here, so that's 4. And then we've got the gas lockers, two on each, so that's another 8. We've got 2 on the duck hatch, 4 on the duck hatch, and 4 on the bow doors. And they are M6 drive-in, they're not screw-in, they're drive-in. Don't know. But I'm going to have to order some of those as well. They've never been greased ever, the life of the boat, because the grease hole has, yeah, it's been painted over. So there was never there for an intended purpose. No one had any intentions of putting them there for bloody greasing the hinges. They just painted over them. Fucking idiots. Right, so yeah, we've got 2 sanders, we've got loads of sanding discs. This is what we're dealing with. It is the factory primer, and we're going to get a nice key on that, and then we're going to wash the entire boat down. And give it a good wash and a hose down and get rid of all of the old paint residue, sanding dust and everything. And then we're going to bring it back in and assess the situation from there. So it's going to be pretty boring just watching 2 of us. Just with sweat sanders, so yeah, you're on the tune, bit of a time lapse. Let's get this done.
Always spotless, clean and neat, as smooth as you'll get
You might hear a little bit for the noise, but we're smashing on. We are smashing on. Here we are in the paint shed. Got the wife at it. Get away from that noise. So all this side's done. We're done down to the rubbing strake. We're all keyed. We've got a lovely key now in all of this primer. Been over it with 120 paper. We've used loads of discs. Sent the wife out yesterday to Tool Station, got 5 boxes of 10. Been out again today, bought what they've got left, another 3-pack. I think we'll just have enough. But we are, all the roof's done, side's done. Son's working on back end here, getting all this bit done. Taff rail, all the back and everything. Going to scrape these boxes. So we're not far off. We should be finished by the end of the day, really, sanding down and rubbing. Probably find some localised little bits and bobs, but yeah, very shortly we're going to turn the boat around and we can get the other side. And we did the whole side, 2 of us, in 2 hours this morning. So yeah, another 2 hours work on there and then a bit of a clean up. Needs a good wash. The entire boat's going to have to be washed, hose down, and just get rid of all of that loose particles before we even think about painting. Still got little bits and bobs to do, got little bits of filling, and yeah, we're going to get there. It's a big work in progress, as you know, but it is not to be underestimated. If you're thinking about painting a boat, a lot of work. And don't forget that we got this paint shed for 2 weeks. I need to be, it's Friday now, I need to be painting on Sunday, and the reason being we've got it till the following Sunday, so I've got 8 days. But we're doing 2 undercoats, 2 top coats. When you painted a surface, you can't do nothing then for 24 hours. So it's 4 lots of paint going on, allow 2 days for each, that's 8 days, so I do need 8 days. Got to start painting on Sunday. It's going to be hot next week as well, so that probably means going up about 5 in the morning and starting paint about 7, 8, just after the dew point's gone. I don't want to be spreading that paint around anything more than 20 degrees. That's what the Craft Master website tells me. I'm going to stick with that. I imagine it'll be like bloody grease, won't it? It'll be that thick and hard, yeah, if it gets too warm. So we're just going to have to get up early and paint it early, aren't we? So, right, I'll bring you back when we're all washed down and can show you the boat just prior to paint. See you shortly. Good evening from the paint shed. Yes, here we are. It's Saturday evening. We've been in here for 6 days, and today was the final day of the prep. I'm doing this video now rather than in the morning because it's going to be a bit cooler tomorrow, but it has been hot, so the way to beat the heat with the paint, and we're going to be up early, so I don't want to be making too much noise early in the morning. But yes, this is where we're at now. Every bit has been rubbed down, every bit of exposed steel has been treated with aqua steel. That also acts as a primer as well, so don't need any more prep over that, and that will stop any of the rust blooming. Daniel and I, we had a fairly easy morning today. We did all of the hatches and the doors, door catch, gas locker, top hatch. So they're ready to go. Primed up, pardon me. We've masked up both sides, everything that needs to be. We've got a little bit of a bungee cord arrangement going on, so some of the things that can't be removed, and at the front I'm going to hung up with bungee cords, and it will keep the wires off the boat while we're painting, and any movement of the boat, the bungee cord will just absorb it. So yeah, we've had to prepare for this because we have made the decision to paint the boat as is rather than turning it. So what we're up against on this side is this. So it's fine to walk down the gunnels. You Occasionally we get this metal step here at the end of these, but a little bit of my past climbing agility. That's not too much trouble, it really isn't. And we can paint all the way down to the rubbing strip and up. So that's going to be the first job. I'm going to need to hold the handrail, so we'll do the handrails as we move back from them, I think is the way there. So I think it's going to save an awful lot of time and messing about them having to turn the boat around every day. The dog struggles as well, and he's got this long walkway down here, and it's, yeah, he's waiting for an accident to happen with the dog. We've jerry rigged the hose pipe because the water tank's at the front, so we're going to be here for another 8 days, and we don't want the hose pipe trailing and touching the boat, obviously, with wet paint, do we? Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna have to do the mooring rope there, perhaps put it around the chain there, the fenders. Gonna have to watch these, aren't we? We get rope rub there on the new paint. Perhaps when we've moved past it, perhaps get the fender and hook it to the actual shed and adjust it to the length. Yes, that could be the answer. So yeah, all of these things we're trying to consider, because we need the job to go as smoothly as possible. And so you've got 8 days, and we've got 2 coats of undercoat and 2 coats of top coat, 3 if needed. I'm hoping that we're going to get away with 2. We've got a good surface, so yeah, fingers crossed. So I'll probably I'll talk to you in the morning, but in the meantime, here's me tomorrow morning on a time lapse starting the painting. Well, good morning, friends. It's 10 to 8. We're ready to go. We're already panel wiped, and this is what it's all been leading to. Then you think the rain.
His mother brought him a sense of sight.